Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jessica Booth and I am the maker behind Embellish Education. Today I am bringing you a super easy tutorial and I'm going to show you how to make these cute leather teardrop earrings. This is a project that you can do with your Cricut, but you can also do it without your Cricut. So I'm going to show you both ways. And they're so easy and affordable and fun to make with different shapes and sizes. So I'm going to show you how I made them with this kit that I got from Amazon. And this is a pretty nice little bundle and I'll get into it later. I put the affiliate link for the one that I got in the description below. So if you buy that one, I just get a very small portion and that just gives back to my family and supports us and keeps me doing videos. So follow along as we make these fun earrings. First show you everything that came in the box, which is pretty neat. And I already own most of this stuff, but I got the box just to see what the quality looked like and if this is something that would be good for a beginner. So I'm going to test it all out with you guys right here. So they give you some needle nose pliers. These are decent. They give you a whole bunch of fish hook earrings. So they give you, looks like gold, silver, brass, and chrome, as well as some jump rings. So we will test those out in a bit. They give you a single hole punch, so that will be what we will try to be using for our hole. And this looks like a decent size and decent quality, but we'll test it out in a second, make sure it's good. They also give you, and I thought this was really cool, and this is how you really don't need a Cricut, because they give you a bunch of stencils that you can outline and then cut your earrings out. So I don't know which one we'll do. We'll do these ones. I like those ones the best, but they do have a whole bunch of other ones. There's like a leaf, a square, a circle, like a couple different size circles actually. And then some small triangle ones. Really cute. I love that. Better keep these in a safe spot. Okay, looks like it came with some tassels, some barrette clips. I'm not going to make a fancy barrette today, but you bet your bottom dollar I'll be making them soon. Then it came with a pair of scissors. And I just am not sure about these. They look a little bit like kid scissors, but I'm going to test it out, and I have a pair of scissors here that I use usually on leather, so if they don't work, then I'll show you guys my other scissors. Oh, and it came with 20 pieces of leather, and there was this kit here was $20, but there were some cheaper ones. There was one that was $15, but I got this one because it came with snake skin pattern. And you know, I'm just desperate housewives of YouTube over here, and I need snakeskin in my life. So, but I'll show you the other patterns they came with. So this is cool. This is like a leather braided kind of. This gold one, bright orange, like a bright yellow, chrome silver, like a metal, gunmetal, turquoise, mermaid, holographic, and then a whole bunch of cheetah and leopard ones, my beloved snakeskin patterns, another mermaid, this one looks like leather, and then a couple gold, rose gold, and another looks like a plasticky like leather snake. And then there was one more leather, a braided style one. That was tan, and I use that one on my Cricut, so I'll show you guys that in a bit. But to be honest, some of these are thicker than the others, so when it comes to cutting them with your Cricut, you might have to use different settings for them. I know that I'll get into that in a little bit when I show you how to cut it with the Cricut. So let's get started with our materials. All right, of course I chose the black snakeskin. I'm just gonna put my little stencil right here. And all right, let's test out these scissors. Oh, I'm not alarmed at these. These aren't too shabby, to be honest. Not the sharpest, but really not the dullest. Better than kid scissors. I would not give these to my kids. I'm in love! Okay, I'm not even done yet. All right, so we got our earrings done. Now we're gonna hole punch them. Let's see, make sure see if this works, guys. Boom shakalaka. Okay. So far, I'm loving it. Now I'm gonna get my jump rings. So there's a couple different ways you could do this. Personally speaking, I don't like a lot of extra jump rings going on, so I normally just do my earring hook on there. That's how I sell my earrings, but I'm going to show you how to do the jump rings just so that you know, just in case you would like to do it that way, so they'll hang down a bit. So you're gonna need 2 jump rings per earring because the way that it will fall. So let's see if I can dig out. I'm gonna do 1 big and 1 small. So, and then I guess the only thing I would say is that it's kind of annoying because all the metals are mixed together. So I'm gonna take my, oh, and it has this little ring. Okay, this little ring, I never knew what it was before, but you put your ring in there and then you tilt to the side and that opens it. Pretty sweet. And I'm gonna go like this. Honestly, you don't need to use the ring. This is pretty big. So when you are closing your jump ring, you want to make it taut. So you will come back and so that it comes square. Meets up in the side. So we're gonna put this back in my ring to open it. Bam! And then, there we go. Put this guy in here. And then, so now we're gonna add our earring part. You wanna make sure that your earrings are facing this way. So you open it up with your pliers and then you use your pliers to close them. And there we go. And how easy was that? So I got my snakeskin earrings. All right, for fun, I'm gonna do one more. So I'm gonna do my teardrop one and my pen. And then I'm just gonna put a dot there so I know that's where I do my, cool, missed a whole side. I know I'm gonna need that when I'm cutting. go cut another pair on my Cricut, and I'll be back to put stuff in it. When I open up Cricut Design Space, I'm going to show you how you can use some of the shapes to kind of play around with to get that teardrop look, but you could use any of these shapes to create whatever shape you want for your earring. So anyway, I take a triangle and a circle, and I am going to take my circle and I'm going to unlock it and kind of stretch it so that the bottom meets the bottom of the triangle. Then I want to use that square to kind of do the same thing, because I'm going to cut the top half of the circle off. So I'm going to take my square and my circle and I'm going to slice them. So after you slice that, you want to get rid of that square and get rid of all the top half of the circle. So you're going to delete all of them, and then you're going to take the other two shapes and combine, group them together and weld them. And that's kind of an easy way to make a teardrop, but you could play around with any of the shapes in Design Space to make different styles. Get creative with it. I already have a teardrop in my pictures because I saved that from Google, so just Google teardrop PNG and you should be able to find one. When I enter it into Design Space, it's like all over the place. So you can get your position and you can just hit your axis to be like X axis 1 and Y axis 1, and that will help you to find whatever picture it is. Then I'm going to select them all, and I like my teardrops to be 2 inches for the height. That's the size I prefer, but you could do whatever size you want. Make sure to save your project, and we're ready to go into making it. Now here's when things get a little tricky, so you're going to have to play around with it. You're going to have to change the dimensions of what you want your material size to be. So these sheets that came with it, they were like 8x6, so you're going to kind of have to fiddle around with it. You can actually click on the teardrops and move them around if you want them to try to extend them out in your mat. So you can kind of play around with that and see what works best. I'm going to choose this setting. It's like 5.8 times 8.3, and I am going to just delete these other two guys out of there because I don't want to make that many earrings. So now it's time to do our settings. So I have the Maker so I can browse through all my material. If you have the Explorer, you want to go to Extra Settings and you want to find Leather, and then you're going to hit More for your pressure. When you're cutting it, you want to use the Super Grip mat. That's the purple one. It just holds the leather down the best, and then if it starts to lose the stickiness, you can use tape. Here is the ones I cut on my Cricut, and in comparison, I mean, they look pretty good. So I'm going to hole punch these ones too. Voila! What do you think? And that's it, guys. How easy, huh? I just love this project. I hope you guys did too. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and give me a comment if you make a pair of earrings. Go ahead and tag me on Instagram, Embellish Education, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel because there'll be new videos every Friday. See you later.